show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And Oklahoma City is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Thunder will be going up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Let's talk about small forward.
Let's take them back. Fix your code 40 below spit.
With Clark and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the starting. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Darren Williams out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Williams inside. Here's Nowitzki. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Nowitzki's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Mavs. Dirk Nowitzki, what can you say? Future Hall of Famer. Too many accolades to list. But most important, NBA champion and Greg Finals MVP in 2011.
Yeah, and Kevin, history has proven time and time again, you really need a future Hall of Famer on your team to win a championship. Just look at all the teams that have won the title through the year.
And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And it's Durant missing. On defense, Oklahoma City. Dallas moving it around. Parsons' shot is off.
You know, back to Nowitzki being that Hall of Famer, you need to win a championship. Guys like LeBron, Duncan, Kobe, Jordan, Magic, Bird, Isaiah, all Hall of Fame guys who led their teams to the championship. Well, that's a great pass by Darren Williams.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's Westbrook with the drive, and it's Westbrook again missing.
And talking about Nowitzki as one of the greatest players ever, he's also one of the most unique players ever. His ability to score back to the basket from up to 18 feet really, to me, is unbelievable. Without that unique skill, the Dallas Mavericks have no rings. Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Kept alive, Pachulia. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality.
Parsons dishes to Nowitzki. Outside Williams. Back to Nowitzki. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Outside Westbrook. Some solid D from Nowitzki.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Fires top of the key, and that one's good. Nowitzki's got 6 points.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And Durant, here we go, and that one's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
For the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And Parsons gets it to go.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
Thunder trailing by 7. Durant kicks to Waiters. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Durant. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Nowitzki. And it's Anderson in for Parsons. And good on the basket. Book it.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Ibaka, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The three from Anderson. Can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
Here is Felton following the score by Oklahoma City. Outside for Barea. The baseline J. Tries again. Outside Felton. Pass to Barea. He feeds it to Powell. It's good. Great play set up by Barea. Barea's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now here's Barea. After the miss from Serge Ibaka, they get it back. Pass to Powell. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's a 3-second violation.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Waiters. And Dallas also making the switch. Harris is checked in for Raymond Felton. Thunder trailing by 7. Foy dishes to Morrow. Passes it to Ibaka. The feed now to Foy. Takes the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Here's Barea. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Harris outside. There's the triple. They get it back. Here's Mesri, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And honestly, guys, in real time, I could.
OKC, make some noise for you.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that.
I think it's another level I can go to. Always can be better.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get back and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboard. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. Then there's Anthony Morrow. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And Chandler Parsons really set off a Texas rivalry last year, drafted by the Rockets in the second round. He received an offer sheet in free agency from the team's rival, the Dallas Mavericks. Eventually chose Dallas, injured in the playoffs, hurt a knee, only played the 1 game. But I think they've got great things ahead for him with the Mavs.
Yeah, you know, Parsons was a restricted free agent, so that meant the Rockets could match if they wanted to, but they declined to match Dallas's offer, which sent Parsons packing just up the road in Texas.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now here's Westbrook. There's the screen. Kicks to Robertson. Dishes to Durant. The fader. Again, Oklahoma City.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here. And every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And both free throws good for Williams.
And, you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for two. Look
at that jam!
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Nobody near Parsons. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 8 points for Chandler Parsons. Thunder trailing by 4. The dish to Robertson. Feeds it to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shots good by Waiters.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Count that one.
Timeout for Oklahoma City.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down in the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Ibaka's checked in. And Dallas with a change here, too. Felton's checked in.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Here's Williams. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
And, you know, guys, that's one of the things I like about Adams. I mean, he'll draw the ire of opposing players just because of how he approaches the game.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second. Yeah, and guys, Adams doesn't want to be known as a dirty player. I mean, I think he feels he plays aggressive and he hustles, and that sometimes rubs players the wrong way.
And Matthews gets it to go.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
Thunder trailing by 5. And there's the pass to Waiters. Williams with the steal. Felton against Durant. They set the pick. Off the screen, and it's blocked by Adams.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And then Waiters with the jam.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
Westbrook against Williams. Parsons sets a screen for Williams, and it's blocked by Adams. They retain possession. And Matthews gets it to go.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
The defensive backboard has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part, and I'm not talking about leaving college.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounding taking place there, boy.
Mavericks leading by 6. Outside, Felton. To the inside. Pachulia, good. Pachulia's got 4 this quarter.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
I know there's some teams out there that would prefer to just shoot their way out of a slump, but, you know, getting a few to drop from in close or inside the arc is often a good way to get your whole offense going.
Outside Williams. From deep. Again, the miss by Williams.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And stolen by Williams. With 1 on the clock. And so we conclude the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Some nice stretches of basketball from them. And at one point, they pushed the... And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter to begin. We will see you after the final buzzer.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with Williams, and it's Pachulia in at the center position. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that great, the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Here is Durant. He's got 9. Ibaka, the pass to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Oklahoma City, the rebound.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Adams down low. He's working on Nowitzki. The offensive rebound, and he hits it and gets hacked down the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage. Shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts